Hello YouTube, welcome back to Stardew Valley. Welcome back to Pogger's Farm. We have a lot going on today. So we're going to be going ahead and getting started straight away. Oh, we have a bunch of pickled stuff ready. What's in here? Pickled yams, pickled broccoli, pickled pumpkin, pickled amaranth, pickled corn. Pickled pumpkin's apparently really expensive. 200 energy. Pretty wild, actually, yeah. Didn't expect that. Anyway, let's go ahead and throw a bunch of stuff back in here, shall we? This can go in here, that can go in there, that can go in there. We're taking a diamond out to give to Gunther. My witch hat can go into here. I think we need another chest, I think. Grab 2 of them. Grab all of our artisan goods. Or at least as many of them as we can carry. And they can also go over here. This will be that one. And this will be that one. So all of our artisan goods can go in here. Stuff we want to sell anyway. Pickled pumpkin we'll keep. Everything else can go. And that's some more pine tar, which can go immediately back into that chest. Also, if you've been enjoying the Stardew Valley playthrough, do me a favor, hit like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow along for more of it in the future, because there will be more of it. Let's take all the fish out of there, and we'll put the fish into this chest. Fish related stuff anyway. Yep, that's better. And now we can stick this star fruit in here. Alright, what do we know is worth a good amount of money in here? Pickled broccoli. We have broccoli, don't we? That's good enough for me. This can go over here. We'll figure out what to put into it later. Okay, now we need to grab our watering can and water our crops that need to be watered. Anything ready to be harvested? Oh, our grapes are ready to be harvested. Very nice. And a bit of corn as well. Very cool. Anything we need to water here, we've watered this, we've watered these guys, so I think that's it then. Let's go ahead and stick that back in there. Okay. Let's head on over to Gunther and hand over this diamond. At which point we can get a bunch of stuff done. A 1,000 pieces of wood in a week. I mean, that would be possible for sure. But that's a lot of, like, we basically would give up doing anything else just to gather up some wood. Which, not necessarily the worst thing in the world, having 1,000 pieces of wood. Hey, we got a new reward. Crystal chair. Damn, I'm gonna have a very fancy chair, eh? Oh, that's cool. Let's stick this chair in the house, shall we? I realize we don't actually have a chair in the bedroom, so... This is my sit and contemplate chair. You know, contemplate all my life choices, decide if I've made good decisions. That sort of thing. Right, let's check around for any... Oh, let's pet Grace before we go anywhere. And now we can head on to check and see if there's any worms around here. Oh, look at that. There's 2 of them right here. Broccoli seeds for next year. Alright, down into the mines we go, looking for more ores. Well, actually, will we? No, let's see if we can hit the bottom of the mines. The gold ore we gather here will make sure that we can upgrade our tools to the max level, or at least our pickaxe and our axe. Also, every little fight we get into helps with the completion of the kill list. Quartz. Oh, way down. Handy. Oh, mystery box. I'll open up that in the future. There's a diamond to replace the one we donated to Gunther. And now we can head straight down. nice shoes. Oh, there's not really much on this floor. Okay. I'll find the way down then. Oop, found it. Ooh. Another mining level. Big crit that was. Sorry, I just had a really funny idea in my head for a tabletop game that I'm in, and you guys won't get any of it, and that's probably the worst of it. My inventory's full. Oh, the sap can go away, and so can the white algae and the slime. Yeah, but yeah, the idea in that world is that there are creatures that are sentient. They're called Rai creatures, and they have, like, you know, psychic abilities that allows them to communicate with people directly. And it is a very interesting concept. So that allows them to basically talk to people, talk to other Rai creatures, all that sort of stuff. But they mentioned that there's basically every single animal you can think of, there is like a Rai creature version of, which is usually larger, usually stronger, more intelligent, more capable, and also have, you know, magical powers, which for sure is a bit of a bonus. But I was just thinking to myself that we haven't run into like any Rai bats yet, so like bats that are sentient. So you imagine like a normal bat is just bigger, and all I can think to myself was like they come across super regal, super demure, super like put together, and then they just talk like they're someone from Somerset. They talk like the bad guys from Hot Fuzz, which would be really funny. At least I think so. So yeah, I'm gonna send a message to the group chat with that game in a little bit later, and just mention that to them and see what they say. Hey, it's the bottom of the mines. We got a skull key, which I think is for the. It's for the place in the forest. Sorry, not the forest. In the desert. I think that lets you into the desert town. The desert mine. Ooh, a plum. At least I thought it would be an interesting idea. Oh, that's right. I never checked out what that new ring we unlocked does. Oh, it occasionally shields the warrior from damage. Oh, that's interesting. In here, that can go. That's right, yeah. In here, these can go. That can go in there. The sap can go in here. Cool. Level 8 mining. We've got the proficiency, and now we can make the mega bomb. The biggest bomb that we can make. Let me know if the music's too loud or too quiet or anything like that. Ooh, the cranberry's ready to be harvested. That's a lot of money. I will admit, not having to water all this stuff is so nice. Nice. We got 49, 17, and 19. Very good. Oh, look, there's honey available. Thank you, bees. Let's drop that off at the... Oh, let's do the watering first, and then we'll drop that off at the community center. There's something that I wanted to do, but I don't remember it anymore. Oh, I wanted to do the smelting. I want to do some smelting. What bars do we need more of? iron. Woo woo, no brakes. Cool. Now we can drop this off at the community center, and we can move on from there. Squirrel. It's Thursday, so tomorrow we need to check the card lady, see if she has anything we need to buy. Also, I think I am going to go ahead and sell everything that I have in my thing at this point. Am I? Because we do need more money for the community center. Literally, the one thing keeping us from finishing the fish tank is the fact that we need this bus repaired. We have enough money for the 5G, for the 5 grand bundle, which I think we'll go ahead and purchase right now. Because we're not really using our money for anything. We were using it to very slowly upgrade things. Lego Bit, thanks for the follow. We were using it to very slowly upgrade things as we were going. But I think now we're good because everything we have except for our scythe is copper at minimum. What does this give us? A quality fertilizer. Oh, cool. So now we need 35 grand, which I think we can get pretty easily from all the selling stuff that we have. We have basically a full month's, well, a full 18 days worth of crop rotation and a bunch of artisan goods that we've been saving up as well. I think there is some good money there. It's just a case of we need to actively sell it all. Do I think it's worth it? It would mean that we could finish two different things up. We could finish both the vault and then the fishing one. So maybe it's worth it. Maybe it is worth it. Nice. Right, now we have 28 iron bars. Let's cook some gold as well. That'll be enough for me. And then we have 23 copper. You have 20 refined quartz. We haven't gotten any iridium, really. We've only got like 1 iridium bar. So... almost maxed out. You'll get there soon. There's also all of this in here that we can sell. So like, it's not like we don't have a lot of things that we can sell. Maybe I'll wait until all of these are finished. Until all of this is finished. So like, there's a bunch of broccoli in here, and there's 1 or 2 other things too that we can set that we know is going to be pretty valuable, which we can ship out. As for down here, the corn I think will be ready soon. Same with the eggplant. We just harvested our cranberries and our grapes, so I think we're good on that. So yeah, we'll do some fishing. We'll head out to the sea and do some fishing out there. Now that we have a bunch more energy as well, because we got 2 star drops, 1 from the mine and 1 from the festival, we have almost 340 energy now. as opposed to the 270 you start with, which is a big difference, you know? It does help. It's also nice not to have to, like, wade through the mines anymore with shitty weapons, because that's what was sort of holding us up at a point, was that we didn't have any weapons that could actually be useful against the creatures we were fighting, and it was a struggle to take everything on. I did, however, see some worms around here, some rocks, some clay, which can be useful. It's a material that we'll need in the future. Anything over here? There's a sea urchin and some coral. More stuff to sell. Alright, let's do some fishing. Damn. An anchovy. Easiest fish. A sea cucumber. Don't get any ideas, chat. What's in the treasure chest? A diamond and an iridium band. Glows attract items and increases attack damage by 10%. Holy shit. Well. That's worth it. Go. Oh. New record. Just grab my water. Starting to run out of coffee. Oh, more seaweed. Well, I suppose if we want to make maki rolls, in the summer we can do that. Sorry, in the spring we can do that because we have a bunch of rice shoots that we've gotten from killing enemies in the mines, and we can use the seaweed as a second ingredient there. That dude is pretty active. An albacore? The fuck is that? Albacore what? Albacore what, dude? Where's tempered edges where cold and warm water meet? Interesting fish. Also remember, folks, if anyone's watching on Twitch, let everyone know that next week we're starting 2 new games. We're playing 2 new games next week. We're playing Darksiders 2 on Wednesday and Thursday, and we're playing a currently unannounced but discussed about game in my Twitch subscriber exclusive Discord, wherein if you want in, you gotta be subscribed to the Twitch channel here. And yes, Prime subs do count. You can join the Discord and see what the next game will be. Some people might have already seen it if they're friends with me on Steam, because I've had to set up the streaming display. Oh my god, that fish is wild. It is also night fishing time. Damn. Let's see if there's any big difference with an extra level in the size of the bar. Oh, there is. Wow, that is a bit bigger. Damn. Didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but here we are. Wonder what this is. A super cucumber. And a geode. A rare purple variety of the sea cucumber. Wonder what makes them purple. Oh, sea jelly. The clam can go. Straight into the bin. Oh my god, the glasses that I have here can go into the bin as well, they're broken. replace one pair of broken glasses with a second pair of broken glasses. Funny how that works out. Oh, a fish. Ooh. I'll stop bouncing around. There we go. Gotcha. Another super cucumber. Nice. Right, let's head on back to the farm. We'll put all the stuff into its boxes and then we can call it a day. Also, I'm curious if any jelly, so any of the jellies that I've made, if they count for the community center. Because I actually don't know. I don't know if it's any specific jelly or if it's just jelly in general. But maybe I'll just take a quick look at that. It is getting late. Cucumber, anchovies. There we go. Actually, now I know what this chest can be used for. Where is it? Bedtime. Progress has been saved. It is the next day. Don't have any pumpkins. Don't think I have enough time for it either. I don't think so. Suppose I could stick it in a speed grow tile over here, maybe. Oh, that's wrong. I lied. I do have a pumpkin. Let's just give you the silver one. I don't really care. We can go ahead and water our crops. And I should have a relatively cheap jelly I can throw into the community center if that's how that works. It's in this one. Hot pepper jelly. Hot pepper jelly just sounds like another way to say like salsa. Like just call it salsa. Doesn't really seem all that difficult to me. Oh, the broccoli is also ready to be harvested. Right. Yeah, that's all the watering done. And let's head to Jody to hand over this pumpkin that she wants. It is Jody, isn't it? No, Caroline. Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Ba, 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 da. Where's this house for this person again? It's Caroline. So where the hell does she? Where the hell does Caroline live? Jody, Kent, and Sam, Emily and Haley. Oh, Caroline's, yeah, in Pierre's. That's right, Caroline's Pierre's wife. Altar of Yoba. No sign of Caroline here. Hey, Pierre, where's your wife? Pierre, do you know where your wife is right now? So yeah, I'm probably going to end up buying all of these fruit trees at some point in the future. Where the hell's Caroline gone? Oh, she's standing out here talking to somebody? That's usually where she ends up. No. You're allergic to grass, and yet you live out here? Crazy. Some people. You gotta wonder sometimes. So yeah, I could upgrade my axe to steel, my axe to gold, my hoe to steel, my gold pickaxe to gold, which I might do. It costs 10,000. Gotta remember that. These are expensive upgrades now at this point. But maybe in the future that'll be what we do. Where the hell is Caroline? Maybe I'll just go stand in the general store until she walks in the door. That's Jody. Is it weird? Yes. Does it work? Sometimes. Hey, Harvey. Good to know. I think that's her there. No worries. 500G for a single pumpkin? I'll take it. Okay. Now let's head to the community center and we'll drop off this hot pepper jelly and see if the community center is okay with that as an artisan good. Hello, Lewis. Pierre needed a bowl of humble pudding. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think my diamond really made my display, you know? Oh yeah, it does take it. So any kind of jelly is what they want. So now all I need is cheese, goat's cheese, truffle oil, an apple, an apricot, an orange, a peach, a pomegranate, or a cherry. So what I'll probably end up doing is, once I sell all my stuff, and upgrading my watering can, and probably my pickaxe as well, which I don't think the watering can will be too expensive, it's the pickaxe that'll cost 10 grand. Once that's done, I'm saying this now. Oh, it's Friday. I should go check and see the cart lady. See if she has like any goods that I can sell. So like an apple, an apricot, anything like that. Or any of the animal goods. So like cloth or wool or anything of that nature. Because that is sometimes the best way to advance this game, is to just buy it. And to be fair, I am a little light on cash, but that's fine. Hello, lady. How are you? What's up? Artichoke dip. Deluxe speed grow. Oh, you have cloth. That's what we need. How much is it? 1880. Fuck, I only need like 100 and some odd money. Don't think I'm going to be able to get back to Pierre's on time. It's going to be tough. I think Pierre says open till 5. If he doesn't, I think I might just have to take this L, honestly. We'll grab the gold amaranth. Oh wait, hang on. What am I doing? Stuff in here that I don't particularly care about, so like the basic stuff. Let's just do like that. Yeah. There we go. That's enough, I think. I know it's a loss of money, but we'll harvest more stuff in the not too distant future. And the basic stuff is worth the least amount. Like, that's fine. Like, we just got 19... We got a little bit of money out of that. I think it's worth it. It's fine. We'll get another harvest out of our cranberries and out of our corn, out of the broccoli, out of the grapes. That'll cover all of the costs that we've just had to... That'll cover everything by, like, a lot. I'm not too worried about, like, taking a little bit of a loss on this one just so I can grab it. Just so I can make sure that I get what I need right now. What was it we wanted? We wanted cloth. So that means we only need 3 more things now for the... For the artisan goods. We still need all of the animal goods stuff, so like eggs and milk and stuff like that, but we are getting there at least. I'm glad that I upgraded my my trash bin with that, so that way I can make money if I'm desperately needing money. I can just bin some things from my inventory. Okay, there's that. Right, 1 second, guys. I need to... Well, I'm going to head back to the farm, and then we're going to be back in a few minutes after these quick, short messages. Okay, back in a second, guys. Right. I don't believe we have anything else we can really do for the rest of the day in this instance. We could go do some fishing in the river here next door. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some quick fishing in our river. And then... Actually, let's also check the mine up here, see if there's anything interesting. If there's like some ore, or if there's like a geode or something like that. There's some iron ore up here. Let's grab that. And we'll call it. That looks good. We'll grab ourselves some fishing. Some fishy fish. And that'll do for the rest of our time today with the energy we have. We also have 36 gold. You haven't been this poor in a while. Next day. Getting closer to maxing out Grayson. Very nice. Oh, hello. Good morning. You're doing well. The farm looks great. Well, thank you. So you've been here a while, and I'm sure you acquired some cloth by now, right? All kinds of clothes. Needs access to a sewing machine. I happen to have one at home. Feel free to swing by to use it at any time. You need a piece of cloth and a secondary item. Experiment and see what unique styles are out there. Thanks. Probably won't bother with that, but thank you. Ah, here we go. More grapes. That's a lot of gold. Good lord. Nice. Neither of those are ready yet. Let's grab a watering can. Oh, nice. Just about got all of the grapes and corn watered. And now we can pop our watering can back into this chest. Let's go take a walk. I should probably tap a bunch of these trees so that way I can get a lot more oak resin. Hello, Cody. How you doing, buddy? How are things? Hope you've had a nice Saturday so far. If you're wondering where all the money went, I spent it. Ended up buying some items from the lady who shows up every Friday in game to like sell rare items and stuff. Oh. She had a item that we needed to finish up to get close to finishing one of the bundles. I was saying earlier that I plan on recording a bunch of Okami episodes because we're actually getting, I wouldn't say we're getting super close to the end of that game, but we're getting to the point now where like I think I've either got to decide to finish the series, like I've got to go ahead and just commit to doing a bunch of the main game and calling it that, because we're like 20 some odd episodes in, I think. Or I've just got to decide, okay, we're going to do like the full 9 yards, try and do as many things as we can in the game before we finish. But we're getting close to it. But we are in the middle of a dungeon right now where I am, which is a little bit ahead of where you guys will see me, so I think we have to finish this dungeon, and there's a few more things to do before we hit the end of the game anyway. As for Stardew, we'll probably go till the end of year 2, maybe like summer of year 3. I'll be like, okay, I'm done. But there's a big update coming out soon for a game that I want to play that's in the same sort of vein. So what I might end up doing is finishing this game and maybe taking 2 or 3 weeks off playing games like this, and then coming back to this. Also, I kind of want to go back to playing Football Manager. I don't really know what I would do. I don't know if I want to go back to the Borussia Mönchengladbach save, or if I want to go back to, if I want to start something new, like start in the lower levels of England. Like maybe do a custom database thing. I don't know. I was thinking about stealing an idea from a friend of mine, Owen. He's doing a save called the Irish Scholars, where like he's taken a team from Ireland, put them into the English pyramid, and he can only buy and sign Irish players. So, for example, Jack / Work the Space did a series like that recently with the Wanderers, I think they're called, or Wanderers FC, wherein he can only sign English players. I'd be very interested in doing something like that, because I've done restrictive saves before, but I've never done a save where it's like you can only sign a certain amount. You can only sign certain nationality players, which makes it a lot harder. You guys will have to let me know if you've been any interest in that. Because we've now played Football Manager on the channel in well over 4 months. Now, if I was to go back to the BMG save, I might use the editor to give myself the Borussia Mönchengladbach save, the Borussia Mönchengladbach job back. Just because I feel like we left that job through no real fault of our own, I don't think. Maybe I'll put that up to you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a poll in the Discord and see what people say. Lava katana. Yeah, you know what? I've made up my mind. I'm going to go ahead and sell all of the stuff we have in our chests today. And if I can, with the money that we have, I'm immediately going to unlock the vault in the community center, because I firmly think we'll get more than 35 grand for everything that we have in our here. Also, one of our wines are both of them finished? No. Hey, strawberry wine. I do love me some strawberry wine. Super hard to get, but a very, very nice wine. If you're ever interested in actually trying wine that doesn't taste bad, try strawberry wine. Tastes pretty good. Also, obviously, if you're only drink if you're over the age of 18 in the country you live in. Sorry, if you're of legal drinking age, I have to remember America's out there, and they are weird. Oh. Alright, folks, do we think we're going to hit 50 grand on this one, on these 3 chests of stuff we're selling? We've also got some artisan goods we're selling here too. Nice. I'm thinking tomorrow we take our geodes and our mystery boxes. Any other geodes in here? No. We'll take our couple geodes and mystery boxes to Clint in the morning. Hey, Owen! Thanks for the raid, buddy. 1 second, YouTube. We'll be right back. Hi, YouTube. Sorry about that. I had to deal with a raid, and we've sorted that now. We're going to go ahead over to... Well, actually, we're going to do a little bit of fishing to end the day. Because we have energy left still, and we want to make some more money. Because it's always good to do that. Otherwise, though, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking, Dadson. I've been good. Been playing a lot of IRL tabletop games because we've not been playing much on the component cast recently, but we'll be getting back to that, I think, sometime soon. So yeah, I've been chill. I've been good. I've been enjoying things. What farm type is this? It's one of the new ones. I think it's mountainous, or like something like that. I have my own personal mine on one side of the farm, or river farm, I think it's called. I don't remember. But it's got its own mine and stuff in it, which is really cool. Looks cool. It looks cool, but it's very difficult to build a nice looking farm on it because it has like a river that goes through it. So you can't make like massive farm patches very easily. But I've been managing. We're really poor right now because I spent a bunch of money on upgrading tools and stuff. Oh, well, there's some extra geodes to open up at the blacksmith tomorrow. Spent a bunch of money upgrading tools and stuff. Spent a bunch of things also buying from the trading lady here who shows up every Friday, because she can have like stuff that I need for the community center. When it comes to the community center, we've already finished the mines one, so we have access to the mine carts. We're 1 fish away from finishing the fishing one. which is why I've decided to sell all of our backlogged vegetables and fruits and artisan goods and all that sort of stuff so I can make a good amount of money. We might be raking in close to 40 or 50 grand at the end of this day, depending on how much we manage to fish before the end of it. It's been good, though. I've been enjoying it. It's a nice, like, chill way to end my week. Given that Metaphor had me really emotional during the time I was playing that, and Darksiders is a very intense hack and slash game, this is a perfect way for me to be like, okay, we're leveling out. We're enjoying the rest of the week. We're ending the week on a nice chill vibe. You know, it's hard to argue that. Gotta bounce. See you later, Owen. Have a good one. Enjoy the rugby. Enjoy the cans. Have a nice evening, mate. Nice rest of your Saturday, buddy. Anybody else who's decided to hang around? Thank you. Oh yeah, Cody, you might not have been here, but I was saying before Owen's raid that I was thinking about maybe playing some FM again, but I don't really know what I would do. I don't know if I want to start a new save or if I just want to jump back into the Race to Glory and like give myself back the Borussia Mönchengladbach job and just try and try and figure out what I'm doing there. I don't know. It's one of those ones where I'm kind of like, I feel like playing FM again, but I don't know what I would do. The other thing that I might consider doing is like starting off with like max experience and max badges and like joining a team in the 6th tier of England or 7th tier of England as like a, hey, this is like, you know, a friend's team or whatever. What I might do is I know Midge's dad is a chairperson for his local team. I might mod it. I might get a custom database and do that. Max experience is always a fun time. It is. It is. But what I might do is I might do that. I might take my manager who's like super high experience and be like, I feel like working for a team who, you know, it doesn't really matter if I already made a bunch of money. I can take a job that pays me next to nothing in the lower leagues of England to try and get a team out of the lower leagues into like the Premier League, which I think would be interesting. I've done that sort of stuff before. I've done like bottom of the pyramids up to like, you know, Premier League stuff before. I don't know. I'm lost, right? I'm like, I know what I'll be playing next week. I know what I'm probably doing for a while. I also talked about doing like a Naughty Dog marathon where like I play through all of the Crash games and I play through all of the Jack games and then I play through I don't know if I'd play The Last of Us, but maybe I'd do something like that, like an old school Naughty Dog marathon, then do the same with like Insomniac and Sucker Punch. Just because I really love those old school PlayStation games. Don't really know what I'm one of those. It's one of those things where like I don't know what I want to do, and it's probably one of the worst things to have like no real idea. Because I did also pick up a few other games on sale. Oh. The shy fish only feel comfortable at night. Hi, I'm me. I'm the Midnight Carp. That's me. Old school PS games are a great show, especially with a lot of the remakes out. Yeah, so I can technically play the Sly remix and the Jack remix, like Jack 1, Jack 2, Jack 3, Jack X, Daxter, and The Lost Frontier, I think all natively on PS5. Sly 1, Sly 2, Sly 3, I can all play natively on PS5. I think you can play the PS4 version of Thieves in Time on the PS5 as well. But also, as I've said before, I don't really want to stream for my PS5 again. I did it once for the Telltale Game of Thrones game. But at this point, I don't really know if I want to do that again, because it was like super, super low quality compared to what I usually do. So what I might end up doing is spending some time learning how to legally get games to run on the PlayStation, on the PC. Good afternoon, gamers. You're doing a lurk. No worries, Red. Nice to see you. Hope you have a good one. Oh my god. So that's 55 grand from this alone. That Amaranth was worth a lot more than I thought it would be. The grapes were actually quite expensive too. The cranberries, 82G per cranberry, had 106 of them. The jelly is quite expensive. The pickled broccoli was quite expensive. Damn. The foraging was a little bit over 2 grand. The fishing was over 10. That's 67,000 gold in one day. Holy shit. That's enough for us now to go finish the community center vault with extra left over. Oh, and our cucumbers are, sorry, our eggplants are harvestable. Right, the middle one is where all of our crops go. So yeah, I'm still thinking about doing like the old school PS games, just because they'd be fun to play. They wouldn't do well views wise. They probably wouldn't do very well on YouTube either. Probably wouldn't do very well on Twitch, but they'd be fun to play. Like, I know that if I really, 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 really wanted to get to grow on Twitch and YouTube, I would go back to playing Football Manager and stuff like that, and that would like give my channel a pretty decent boost, because no one's really making Football Manager content right now. The only guys who are still making Football Manager content are people who make Football Manager content for a living, and that's all they do. And even then, those guys are like, I'm kind of sick of this, and they stream it instead of recording it for videos, because streaming it means they make more money. So, I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't know what I'll end up doing, but I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. Right, let's head to the community center, finish this off, and then we can head to Clint and get all of this stuff opened up. I talk about my YouTube analytics a lot in my my Twitch exclusive, my subscriber exclusive Discord, because it's kind of depressing how bad the YouTube has done over the last 2 months. Well, over the last month especially. It's somehow doing worse than the Twitch channel is, which is kind of impressive, given that Twitch has literally had like Oh, a lightning rod. Like an actual hard-on against people. Oh, we grow crappies of gems. That's the vault done. The house was empty for years, the trees moved in and so did we. You got my money? No, sir. Now this guy's gonna follow me around. Right, that's that done. And we still have over 30,000 gold left in our backpack, which is pretty decent. Oh hey, a new book. So yeah, there's ideas. There's ideas floating around in my head, and some of them are never probably going to happen, but it would be good at least. Let's do the Omni Geode first. Oh, that's different. Oh, some iridium ore. Oh, I've still got some geodes here to open. Do what you want. People can tell if you're not enjoying something anymore. Yeah, that's fair. And I wasn't really enjoying. I didn't mind FM when I was like doing all the moving around and stuff like that, but I wasn't really having as much fun with it as I used to. Over the years, truth is no one really knows, or at least they aren't telling anyone. I'll see what the mindset is, because I really enjoyed Metaphor. Like, obviously I really loved playing that game. But man, are the videos on YouTube and the Twitch streams, they were awful performance-wise. They were some of the worst performing streams I think I'd ever done, and that's impressive. But obviously sometimes you just gotta, you know, not care about that sort of stuff and do something just because you want to do it. And that would be how I'd look at playing the old school PlayStation games. I mean, hell, it's how I kind of look at playing Darksiders. Like, no one really has any interest in Darksiders in year or Lord 2025. But there's a new game coming out, and maybe people will look up the Darksiders games in the not too distant future, because there's a new game being released. You know? Who knows? Also, for those of you who are still curious, yes, the bit war is still running. Harvey's still winning by 610 bits. So if you decide you want me to romance somebody else, all you need to do is donate 611 bits. And that's the person who I will focus on romancing in year 2. That's that done. Right, nothing goes ready to be harvested. Oh, you're here again. Hey, what's up? Anything in here? Nope. Nothing in here that we want. Let's just do some fishing then today then. I was wondering where my phone was. It was left beside me. YouTube's new advertising is going to love my content. Huh. Nice. Right, 1 second, guys. There's actually, yeah, I need to be back in 1 second. There is something I need to do real quick. And we're back. Had to let someone in the house because they were dropping something off. And I'm currently the only one at home, so bit of a problem. Right, let's mix up this music a little bit. 1 second. Let's throw on something else, shall we? Chilling out, fishing, having a great time. Okay. So tomorrow the bus will be ready. Well, they'll fix the bus tonight, which means that tomorrow we can actually go to Calico Desert, which means we can catch the last fish we need for the community center, and then we can, Jesus, 17 iridium smallmouth bass, and then we can deal with all that. So why the hell am I carrying these bad boys around? Kitty. Progress has been saved. Grayson loves you. Aww. Dang. I think Stu, you must really be making a fortune on the farm. Don't forget your dear old mother when you're a millionaire. Love you, Mom. Peace. Enjoy the cake. Oh look, more oak resin. Can we brew this? Oh shit, we can. Wood, copper, iron. So we need wood, copper, iron. Let's see if there's anything we can find both in the worms and in the excuse me, beaches. Might as well check. Some sea urchins to stick in the sale box. Okay. It's now post 9 a.m., which means that I think we should have a bus driver present. Oh yeah, there he is. There's Pam. Head out to the bus right now. Let's pop these things we don't need to bring with us into the chest here. So the mussels, the sea urchins. Oh. A single bit of copper, eh? Excuse me. Good enough. Suppose I could also buy the lava katana, but that can wait. Huh. Sandy. How you doing? Here we go. Need one sandfish. That's all we need. There we go. Might as well grab a second one just to sell it. We've now found the skull mines, which is where we can get all the better stuff. So iridium, all that sort of stuff spawns here at a much higher rate. Oh, a way down. Let's head on down. Oh, that worked. My luck must be way down today. My goodness. Okay, nothing else here. Let's head on down. So as you probably noticed, there's no elevator here. So that's how they get you, right? They make you go down to every floor basically. So like the best way to actually get down these floors is to blow everything up, i.e. to bring a bunch of bombs with you, which I didn't, which is fine, but now we know. And given that this person wants a bunch of Omni Geodes for things, some hay. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting stuff. Alright, let's head on back to Stardew Valley. Pam doing her best job to drive. Thanks, Pam. And then over here, these can go in there. Yeah, perfect. And then we can drop off this fish at the community center, which means that we will have another bundle done. That I think is 3 of the bundles done at this point. Yes. The boiler room, the vault, and now the fish tank will all be done. That's half of them done. In less than a year. Less than a year of in-game time. You're happy to help us, not our house after all. that's 1, 2, 3, I guess. Yeah, buddy. And this only needs 2 things, the snow yam and the crocus, which we won't get until minimum that point anyway. This just needs some artisan stuff and then the animal stuff. So the artisan stuff, we only need 3 more of these things. So we need a truffle oil, a goat cheese, or a cheese, an apple, an apricot, an orange, a peach, a pomegranate, or a cherry. The animal, we need large milk, a large goat milk, wool, large egg, and a duck egg. So we'll keep an eye out at the store. See if we can buy some of that stuff. All right, we're out of here. That's a 3rd bundle done in less than the full 3 months of the game, of the in-game time, which is pretty good. Right, let's hit the bed. Oh yeah, that boulder gets removed. I don't know what that means, but it gets removed now. Your progress has been saved on Progress Farm. Huh. Oh, a bunch of the... basically every crop we have is ready to be harvested, holy shit. Picking up battery packs for the better sprinklers as well doesn't hurt. How many do we have now? They're in here, I think. No, they're in here. No, they're in here. Yes, we have 9 of them now. Which isn't too bad, actually. Oh, we have 10 of them. No, sorry. I'm wrong. I thought this was another lightning rod we had out. But no, it's just a thing of maple syrup. Well done. Better chance for you to make it to at least level 25. You've got a mountain of money to send your way if you can do it. I'm really happy about that. There's many sweet animals need a home. Start offering pet adoptions at my shop. Oh yeah, that's right. So you can get a dog as well as a cat now, or more cats, I think. Also, it's nice to have 2 rainy days in a row. Means that we can focus on doing other stuff. There we go. How much is that? That is 55 cranberries. 55, 18, and 14 is 32. 32 and 53. 55 is 87. 87 cranberries. 9 and 20 and 10. So 39 corn. Feels a little bit less than I thought it would be, but that's fine. That's not too bad. I'll pop all this stuff in here. Not bad. Mead. Alright. Let's do some pickling. Oh, wait a second. Do we have... Yeah, we do. So let me grab that. Let me grab that. Let me grab... No, that's enough. And we will... Yeah, perfect. Because we want to more or less get ready for everything else. Chuck that in there as well. Yeah, happy enough. We haven't sold a cave carrot before. That's a wild plum. Okay. All right. Honestly, the thing I'm feeling about doing the most is upgrading my pickaxe to gold. Let's check and see if there's anything here we can do that, like, isn't going to be super intensive. Because I do know there's this one over here, the friendship board, like the bulletin board thing. Which is like, you know, maple syrup, which we have, fiddlehead, which we have, truffle, which we don't have, we don't have a Friday, we don't have a maki roll, we don't have a poppy. We have hay, we don't have apples, we don't have wheat. We do have wine. We have purple mushrooms. We get a chub. We can get a frozen geode. The nautilus shell is the one we're struggling with. We have a sea urchin. We have an aquamarine. Don't really know what else we need to look at there, but that's basically it. For here, it's just the artisan bundle and the animal bundle. Suppose we could go out and get a barn built today. Here, it's just the winter foraging bundle. That'll be done before we know it. Once winter rolls around, we'll be spending a lot of our time walking around, like gathering stuff up, going to the skull mine, that sort of thing. But what I think I will do is I think I will grab 5 gold bars, and I'm going to go ahead and get stuff, get this upgraded. It's going to cost me 10,000 gold, but it's fine. Actually, you know what? this wild plum. And this hazelnut. And we'll toss them into the cell box. Alright, 5 gold bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Gold pickaxe. Gonna go do some fishing, I think. Oh wow, Penny's just sitting on... You okay, Penny? Right. Okay. Nice little catch there. Now that we can catch roe in the treasure chest, they're kind of more worth it because those can actually be worth a decent amount of money if you throw them into a preserves jar. What do we need to make a preserves jar? Where is it? There. Stone, wood, and coal. Kind of low on coal. Let's go chop down a few trees and we can actually make some charcoal. We have the energy for it, and it's not like it's going to be doing anything else. I was like, where's my pickaxe? Oh yeah, I traded. I dropped it in to get upgraded. Chub frenzy, eh? That's what I call my weekends. Nice. 600 wood, not bad. Oh, mystery box. Very nice. Okay. Right, guys, I'm actually going to call the stream there today, because I said I'd only stream for a little bit today, which is my plan. We're going to call it there. I'm going to basically end the stream. I'm going to end the recording. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll be doing some more of this soon. And also make sure to check out all the other content from the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon, YouTube. Bye now.